And so 12 years, you and David being together, what is the thing that y'all fight about that you've finally worked out that you can fight and still kind of stay together? Is there one thing that you fight about?
We have rows every so often. It's good to have a healthy blowout row.
We love you is what we're saying. I mean, every time you're here, I just can't get over the fact that I get to, talk to you.
Oh,
you know?
Thank you.
Because it's just so cool to see you here. And congratulations on getting married. That's pretty amazing that everybody...
Thank you.
So, how long have you and David been together?
We were together 12 years before we... It's not exactly marriage, it's called a civil union, but it's kind of like the same things. We have the same rights as married people.
Tax benefits, all that stuff?
Yep.
Good. That's great. So, and you did it. Was it something that you always wanted to do and you just waited for it to be legalized there, or why did you get married now?
Because it became legislation. The Labour government in Britain made it legislation. And we thought that we would do it on the first day that legislation came into being, which was the 21st of December last year. And, we wanted to, we love each other very much, and we wanted to protect each other by law, which we couldn't do before. And, if two people love each other, I believe that they should be protected and should have the same rights as other people because, love is universal. I think it's just a universal thing. So.
Yeah. I think that too, yeah. So, cool is it was so celebrated. I mean, by everybody there.
Yeah, we got
were you
married
surprised?
we got married in the same place and by the same registrar as Charles and Camilla. And I think we had more people outside, and everyone was so generous and cheering, and we had no protesters or anything thrown at us. It was a very joyous day, and our parents, both our parents were there. And our dog, and it was a very...
Was the dog the best man? Is that what I heard? The dog was the best man?
He certainly was. Yeah.
So, now, and did James Blunt sang Beautiful, is that right?
He sang You're Beautiful. Joss Stone sang God Only Knows. And the three boys there's a big show in England, musical called Billy Elliot, which will be coming to Broadway next year, which is the #1 musical in Britain, which I happened to help write. And they sang and danced from the show as well. I didn't know any of that was going to happen.
Oh, really?
No.
Did David plan the whole wedding?
He organized that,
Really?
Yeah.
And how many people were at the wedding?
650.
Wow.
And not one photograph got out. It was, we wanted it to be entirely private. We didn't want to, publicize it to the extent that, people didn't feel comfortable coming to the reception. And we had the most fun time, and it was one of the most magical days of my life. And it turned out to be those days can be very harrowing for people.
Yeah.
But this one wasn't. It was great.
Yeah. You were dressed pretty subdued. I would think that you would, because your outfits are usually outrageous. So I would think you would have had some crazy outrageous outfit for...
Well, that would have been what people would have thought.
Right.
But I wanted this to be a very classy occasion. And I wanted to look back in 20 years' time and say, yeah, I'm glad I wore that instead of that.
Right. So, and now, if you saw Tantrums and Tiaras, the documentary, I think people know that you can have a temper once in a while.
Well, I think every artistic person in the world has a temper. I think everybody in life has a temper.
Right.
But I think artistic people are prone to more outbursts than others.
Yes. So 12 years, you and David being together, what is the thing that y'all fight about that you've finally worked out that you can fight and still kind of stay together? Is there one thing that you fight about?
We have rows every so often. It's good to have a healthy blowout row. It's usually over the smallest thing, and it's usually if one of us is tired. And we've had scenes where I've thrown a bottle of Plax at him at the hotel in New York, which exploded all over the bathroom, which we just ended up laughing at. But we haven't had too many rows at all. He's pretty good at calming me down if I'm in a bad way, and I'm pretty good at cheering him up if he gets in a bad way. That's what the relationship is, a very 50-50 relationship. It's not me and then there's David. That's the mistake I made in all my past relationships. I took hostages and prisoners and expected them to adapt to my lifestyle.
Right.
And this one has been a 50-50 relationship because David had a job when I met him, which most other people didn't. He had his own place, he had his own car. He didn't come out of an assembly line with a Versace shirt and a Cartier watch like everyone else has. He had an opinion. It's always been 50-50. I've never had that in my life before because I wouldn't let people do it. And I've done a lot of work on myself. I'm 16 years sober this year.
Well, that changes everything.
That changed my whole life. That changed my whole life. Doing that, I took a year off. I went to rehab for 6 weeks. It was the best thing I ever did in my life. It taught me a lot. I learned how to listen instead of not listening to people who knew better than I did. And it just changed my life, and my life has been incredible. I had an incredible life up to that point, but since then, it's been so much easier because I know what to do now, and I don't run away and I don't drink and I don't take drugs. I deal with the situations that come up, and I have a partner in my life who is great and helps me to do that.
And is it hard for you, because I know you have a lot of friends in the business that are struggling with that right now.
Yeah.
Is it hard for you to see them, and do you just go, they've got to hit bottom when they hit bottom and they've got to find it, or do you want to say to them, let me help you?
They always know that I will be there to help them. Some of them don't want the help because they haven't reached the point in their life where they're going to ask for it. I mean, it took me 16 years to ask for help. It's a very, pride can kill you, and you associate your own intelligence by saying, I know I'm making a mess of my life, but I can fix it, and of course I couldn't fix it. So when I actually asked for help, then I got better. But there have been people who've asked me to help that have got incredibly better. Rufus Wainwright being one, who's gone from, it's just nothing he can't do at the moment. He's just brilliant.
He's brilliant.
And it's so great to see him and be happy.
Yeah, he's a brilliant songwriter.
Yeah, and when he asked me for help, I told him what to do, and he went.
Yeah.
And he did it, and it's so great to see him.
Yeah, it must be hard, though, because there are people right now that, we're watching have problems. It's really hard.
Yeah.
Really hard. All right, we have to take a break. We'll be right back with Elton. We're back with Sir Elton John. So that's now what made you want to write Lestat? This is the new musical. It's in New York right now.
Yeah. I've been wanting to write this with Bernie Taupin, who is my partner in crime in songs, since the early 70s, because we read the Anne Rice books, Interview with the Vampire and The Vampire Lestat. This is an amalgamation of the two books, and it was a subject matter that fascinated us. And the rights to it only came up 2 or 3 years ago, and Warner Brothers owned the rights, and they said, well, we've never done a Broadway musical before, but we'd love to do it. And so here we are 3 years later with a musical on Broadway, which is my third one on Broadway. The fourth one's coming next year. But this is a different one. This is writing about a vampire. So it's a tougher job than writing for, say, Billy Elliot, because you've got to get people to walk out wanting to be a vampire. That's what the books did. At the end of Interview with the Vampire, I thought, God, I'd like to be a vampire. And so that's, how do they do that? So that's what we've tried to do. We took it out to San Francisco, first of all, and played it there, and it wasn't very good. So we've changed it so much, and now it's really, really good, and I'm so happy with it.
Oh, that's great. And you and Bernie Taupin, I mean, that's so cool that y'all are working together again.
We never stopped. I mean, we've been writing together for 39 years.
But not this, though.
He's never written a musical with me.
Yeah.
It's his first. I don't know if he'll ever write one again, because I have the easy job. I write the melodies, and the melodies always stay, but the story always changes, and the lyrics change all the time. So he's got the hard job. But I'm a team player, and I loved working with the people on this so much, and I'm really, really proud of it.
Well, I hope to get to see it. I really, my mother lives next door to,
To Bernie, yeah.
Bernie Taupin is my mother's neighbor, which is so cool. Like, he's like a cowboy. He's riding around on a horse. Hey, Bernie. Like,
so if your mum ever needs a quick lyric, she can just knock on the door.
Yeah.
Not for a cup of sugar. Quick lyric. Yeah.
Right. He's great. He makes great marmalade, too. He brought her some marmalade that he made by himself.
Great.
Really cool. All right, so anyway, so you have a large collection of photography. You love photography. And good investment, too, art, when you're spending money.
Modern art, classic paintings, photography. I started collecting photography in 1992 when I got sober, because I saw through different eyes, and I probably have one of the largest collections private collections in the world, yeah.
Well, we want to add to that photography collection.
Oh, no.
So I got you something that I think you're going to really love. I had it framed, and also we got you a wedding gift. But first, let's. This is.
God, no.
I think you're going to like it. I hope you have room for it. Thank you, Robert. And well, I hope you like it. And also, we got you and David a wedding gift. We got you a $50 gift card at Bed Bath & Beyond. And spend it however you like.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
You enjoy yourself.
Thank you.